Okay, that was a bit scary there for a second. That little lady is, you know, she likes to take risks sometimes, but she's okay. And that goes to show that when something happens, you don't panic. Don't ever panic, you know. Just approach the problem and the person or the dog that's in distress with a very calm and encouraging word, you know. Because if they're panicking and they see someone that's just like, it's just another day, then they're going to figure out and start thinking again. Because, you know, the stress, the fight or flight and freeze response, which she almost froze, but she's a Labrador, you know, she's got a nice layer of fat on her. She'll be fine, you know, even at her age. It's just amazing. Amazing. Oh boy. And, you know, when you're in those moments of panic, you can't think. And when you don't think, you die. You know, you get into very oddball situations. What can I say? And these oddball situations, I'm going to call it, where the exploitation of the mind through the panic, right, and the fear tactics are the means of undermining the culture and the identity. You know, and we replace, you know, central religions. I'm not saying that, you know, any one religion is better than the other, because they're not, you know. But when, say, the rainbow warrior identity becomes the joie de vivre, or the you know, say the movement of the days and the joy of life, at the time when something is wishy-washy, timey-wimey, mumbo jumbo, you know, it's subjectivity. It doesn't have any real central core, right? It's always going with the river in the wrong way, right? And when the normal, the reasonable, becomes rebellious, then you know that we're in a serious problem. Because these, you know, trying to erase history and symbology and statues and so on and so forth, so that we don't remember, right? Because the 3 generations are gone, right? When our grandparents are gone, there's that less relation that we have to our own stories, right? Our own pathways, and you know, our trees of life in the forest that is humanity. Okay. Yeah, and sometimes you need a dog to sniff its way through, to lead you through all this bullshit, because dogs are smarter than us in a lot of ways. They don't get wrapped up in this stupid bullshit of identity, you know, this central processing disorder that has become the nation and Western civilization through the erosion of central tenets and central pieces of identity, and, you know, questioning what is male and what is female. You know, some people out there are like, oh, he said female. Ugh. How dare you say female? Beware of people that say female. Ugh. But I tell you what, grievance feminism is fucking bullshit. Okay? Right? It's an insult to the second wave feminists. And as a kid, how do you do? Getting a little extreme over here at the trail cam. You don't mind being on camera?
Fine, no? Sorry?
You don't mind being on camera?
Oh, sorry. Are we getting in your photo?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, I'm just ranting for the internet myself.
Oh, great. No problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of insults to women right now in the culture, honestly. As I've said before in other videos, and even some more people. Hey, you remember Speaker's Corner? You remember Speaker's Corner?
Sorry, one sec. Can't hear you.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it was on city television. You remember that?
Which show?
The Speaker's Corner.
No, I don't think so.
No? Well, Speaker's Corner was a central institution at one point in time, and people would go up to this machine in Toronto. You might be on camera.
That's okay.
Okay. And you know, they'd voice their opinions. and then be able to get it out there.
Right.
And I don't feel like that we have that anymore, right? We have the internet, and all the information gets lost, you know, and everyone else's ideas. But if we don't have the conversation, nothing happens, right?
Right.
How's your cups?
It's good. It's a little strong.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You just talking to people on the trail about it or something?
Well, here you go. It's a video, right? So I'll just put it online on my channel. That's it.
Interesting, yeah? Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, take care.
See, it's that easy.
Yeah, there you go.
It's easy that easy to make friends, and it's that easy to just speak.
Yeah, there you go. Have a good one.
You too. And there's people out there like the Americans that think that Canada doesn't have its own identity, distinct to itself, but we do. You know, and I was watching this video about someone else earlier today, and he's half American, and you know he said some things, but he was more or less on the more academic, the ivory tower side, and didn't seem like he had actually done any kind of survey. And that's what we need to do. We need to talk to each other. We need to build the communities back up, because if you want to start something and you want to create an identity, then you got to start in your own backyard. Otherwise, we don't have it. There's no community. There's no connection. There's no Canada. That's it for today.